Scott Gecas is in Chicago. He's at the edge of the trading floor at the CME Group. What's the mood like this morning to kick off this brand new week, Scott?
It's pretty quiet, believe it or not, even though you're seeing a little bit of price fluctuation. I mean, the volume's a little bit light. The option volume is hardly even there. So, I mean, we're just waiting for, some back and forth, something coming out of this China trade war talks, see what's really going to happen. Everyone I know are just watching headlines. So we're waiting to see how that is going to go. One thing that we are looking for are the flash sales, see if anything comes out unexpected, and then wait for the market to react to that.
Is the trade, the people that you talk to there at the trade, are they still expecting China to come in here and make a big purchase of something that we kind of were talking about last week?
It's not that it's expected, but it is definitely a possibility. They did lower some of the tariffs with tariff-free purchases for soybeans, some pork, but we haven't seen anything materialize yet. So that's why we're watching the headlines. If we see something come across, you're going to see some significant reaction to the markets.
Scott, you personally, then, in your opinion, are you going to be watching this crop progress report pretty closely that'll be out this afternoon? Are you looking for anything in it?
Well, the good versus excellent is definitely going to be there. That's going to be a tradable number. So we have to wait and see how that's really going to play out.
Okay. Scott, we'll be back in just a moment and visit with you about the livestock trade. That's straight ahead. So stay with us here on the Market Day Report. Back to the edge of the trading floor. Scott, here in just a minute, I want to talk a little bit about the pullback in the cattle market. But first, is it significant that we would see these hams over here on this cutout drop so much?
Yeah, well, with the hog market in particular, it's purely based on technical reaction. So the market did not react whatsoever about the tariff-free imports. So we expected a little bit of a bump up just based on that headline. But yet again, we haven't seen any news come out yet. So it's purely based just on technical action right now in the hog market. Traders are still net long. They're still adding contracts. They're still buying dips. So what that tells us is the traders as well as the market is looking for higher pork prices in the future.
Okay. What about this cattle market here? We did start out with a little bit of enthusiasm over in the live cattle market. The feeders were kind of on the negative side. But boy, here just over the last 25 minutes or so, we've really put the anchor around the neck of this live cattle market.
Yeah, with the cattle market in particular, the short-term demand is definitely a little bit concerning. That's why you're seeing a little bit of a pullback. The October futures are trading very discounted to the cash. So if we see any type of positive news in a cash trade, we expect that to a little bump up in price.
Still a lot of folks wondering, just trying to put their finger on just exactly what did happen with cash trade last week. You hearing anything? Is everybody anticipating maybe a little bit stronger cash?
Well, everyone's hoping for that positive cash trade, but we have yet to see anything come or materialize out of that just yet.
Okay. All right. What about the outside markets? Anything else you're watching today?
I mean, everything with all the news coming out, the FOMC, all the Chinese trade war talks. I mean, everything is going to be focused on headlines this week.
A lot of things to keep a sharp eye on. Scott, thanks very much for keeping us up to date. Scott Gecas, Wall Street Trading in Chicago there at the CME Group.